What's up, guys? Here to show you a cool little trick to test for consistency in your deck. I have 7 piles of cards here, which each pile is 6 cards that, you take your deck, you shuffle it, and you put out in piles of 6. Technically, your last pile should only have 4 for a 40 card deck. I'm running a 42 card deck at the moment, just for testing, playing, seeing how stuff works. I don't think I want to keep a 42 card deck, but it's minimal changes to the deck to add 2 extra cards. But the whole purpose of this exercise right here is you shuffle your deck, you put in 6 card piles, and then you go through them and check them. If you have like a draw card or something, you can automatically, like say if you have Pod Duality, you'll flip it over. I have these face down just because I wanted to set up beforehand. When you're doing it, you would just lay them out in 6 card piles. And if you have like a draw card, you would just add extra cards to it for the draw, whatever. Like Pod Duality, you throw 3 cards on the field down with it. I'll just show you. It's like for my opening hand, that's all kinds of special. Look, 2 MST, 3 Gwains, and Ector. That's a terrible opening. That is a terrible opening. So, 1 out of 7. That was a terrible opening. 1 out of 7. I'm going to get a terrible opening. You're supposed to do this like 3 to 5 times to test the consistency. Next hand is Boar. This is a great hand to me. I have Boars and Caliburn, which allows me to start setting up my graveyard. I have Forbidden Lance, which will protect me, Phoenix Chain, Solemn Warning, and the Arthur, so I can just start taking my opponent's backfield out. So to me, this is a very powerful opening hand. Put this over here. This is a hand I would love to open. Winning hand, sucky hand. So, 1 out of 7. Next one. Ooh, Double Chad. Kinda sucks, but I have the Coliseum and the Compulse, and I have 2 of these, so I can actually fend off my opponent. Lock him down until I draw stuff. So I'm putting this in the, it's mediocre. Not a bad pile. Right here in the center. So I have a shitty pile, an okay pile, a fucking radical pile. Let's go to the next hand. Caliburn, Kaiser, Maxi. I have Madraut in Caliburn, and this plus 2 Maxis, and Handsome Ricky. That's a great nickname for him. Tricky Ricky, Handsome Ricky. This is a fucking awesome hand if you go first. Second, it's still pretty decent. But, if your opponent goes first plus 7, Maxi, you draw some extra cards automatically. I'm putting this into the kick-ass pile. Because, to me, I would be grateful to see a hand like that during a match. So we have 2 amazing hands. 1, we can work with. And 1, dear God, why have you forsaken us? Next pile. Reinforcement Army. Automatic search, we can automatically count that as Madraut, Boars, or anything we want. So right off the bat, boosh, amazing hand. We have the Guinevere and Gallatin, which kind of sucks, but then again, they're in hand, so we can start activating stuff. And the round table, so we can start getting this party started by milling stuff, So that goes into the freaking amazing pile. Hell yeah. And the second and last pile. Double Destiny, Boars, Madraut, Forbidden Lance, Bottomless Trap Hole. Another fuck yes hand. Especially if you're going first. But if you go second, it'll work. It's like, it goes from, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of our 7 hands. That is just amazing. And the last pile, Oh, that's silly. Technically, Power Duality will allow us to go into our deck to get a Noble Arms, and we can sit on Brothers, and next turn be like summon Fake Vader, sync with Brothers, and just go High Lancelin. Or set Brothers and activate Apollo Duality, hope we get a Noble Arm, and sit on it and set him. And yeah, I got my Starfoil Battle Pack version, common. It's like, I don't want this in Ultra, I want these in commons. It's like, yeah. I'm that weird dude where I want Breaker Skill, Forbidden Lance, and Phoenix Chains, whatever the other one is, there is in common. So, truthfully, that means I actually consider this in the... I'm going to put in the mediocre pile. You know, I really want to put it over here, but I'm going to put it over here because it would make more sense. So that means over half my games, I have fucking amazing cards. I have amazing openings over half my games. And less than half the time, I'm going to get just mediocre hands. And once in a while, I'm going to get that god-awful hand. Pretty sound theory, isn't it? Now we're going to do this again. But I'm going to do it the proper way to show you. I just wanted to show you how to get the stuff going. You know, let me shuffle the deck real quick. Get the stuff going. But this is literally the best way to test for statistics. You know, how good, you know, where are my hands, where is likely, and then you can adjust and modify the deck from there to figure out what you need to do to better consistency, better hands. You know, because you may have cards that, oh, it works. You know, you may have cards that are, okay, this is really great, but you just keep getting bad hands. Well, you just adjust until you don't have bad hands anymore. Or you see how just consistent the deck is. That's the whole point of this, you know. It's like you can go online, use math calculators, like what's the percentage of me seeing this card if I run it at 1 or 2 or 3, which almost turning a 40-card deck. Running something at 3 only increases your chance by about 4 to 5% to see it in your opening hand, which is really just not that much at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 6. 6 cards. Opening hand. Da-da-da-da. No Noble Arms, so I'm putting this into the mediocre pile. But I do have a Max C, so if my opponent tries to special summon, I can plus. So I'm putting this in the mediocre pile because it's not really anything. Though I can go set Growl's Had next summon. He summoned a monster, Ball's Trapple, my turn, summon Effect Vader, then go into High Lancelin and just start shenanigans off. So it's in the mediocre pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next hand. Yeah. Cool. Have the reinforcement, so I can grab anything I want. I have Grenavar, which, if she was Excalibur or Destiny, I'd be a lot happier. But, yeah. I would put this in the mediocre pile. Well, yeah, mediocre pile. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next pile, bump this up. I have MST, Breakthrough Skill, Madrot, Arfadur, Gwaine, and Forbidden Lance. My Madrot is hitting that field, and I'm clearing your back row. Boosh. So, and I have protection, I have future plays I can make. Where I could theoretically go Madrot into Boars, pop, backfield, search, special summon Gwaine, overlay into Madrot, and keep Boars on the field with a Grenavar and have Destiny and whatnot equipped to my King and just mill more from Boars next turn. So I'm putting this into the oh hell yeah field. Unless I go up against artifacts, then that would be the only thing that would kind of screw me over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Alright, well, we have the power duality, so we're going to add an extra 3 on here. 2, 3. Honestly, truly, mediocre pile. I mean, I could set up and make a stand, but that's mediocre pile. But Maxi might change it depending on who I'm playing against. So, yeah, mediocre pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next hand is Boar's Secret, and officially, with Boar's and Excalibur in the warning, I would put this over here because I can do stuff with that. Me opening Boar's where Excalibur equals me winning games most of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next hand. And because we have Power Duality, we add the final 3 cards to the hand. So, boosh. There we go. I would go this, summon out Boar's, equip, do whatever. Then, you know, wait to next turn, activate Power Duality Search, and it would be these 2 plus something else. I would most likely take this and go up from there. And so I would actually... Oh, actually, I would not have... Oh, yeah. I would put this into the Amazing Kick-Ass pile over here. So, literally, I just went to the position of I have 3 mediocre and 3 kick-ass, but no garbage hands. It's like, I can play all of these. Some of these are debatable where I can actually go, yeah, this is a good opening turn. I can make good plays with these. Kick-ass plays that I feel I could make. I can understand how this hand could be like meh, because I do have Ector in there, but yeah. So that's pretty much how you do it. You know, if you have a draw card, draw the cards. If it's a searcher, you don't add the card. You just assume what cards you can get and you go from there. You know. So hope that makes sense and that works for you. You know? Like first hand, I had 4 great openings, 2 mediocres, 1 crappy. Second time, I had 3 great opening hands, 3 mediocres, and 0 bad hands. Which Power Duality technically kind of helped with that, because for 2 reasons. A, it eliminated the 7th hand, which I'm running 42, but it's interesting. You just do it a couple of times and write your statistics down. Now it's like, how many bad opening hands did I get or not get? Not to mention my luck is a little off tonight because I used it up. We'll do it one more time. Boosh. Busted. Mediocre for now. Yeah, mediocre hand. 6. Technically kind of busted for me because it allows me to set up a field and I can go into Exceed next turn. Mediocre. So we're at 2 mediocre, 3 busted. 2 busted. 3, 1, 2, 3. Kind of okay hand. Another mediocre. It's like I can make plays. It's just I'm not going. It's just my life isn't going to be super easy. And another 3. Last hand, I'm technically going to call. Well, actually, High Lanceland, so I could summon, set, equip. Yeah, I'm going to put this at mediocre. It's like I can still do plays with this. Like I make high lance on turn 2. It's like I can defend myself and make high lance on turn 2. So Lure-Tree, I went from mediocre, awesome. No bad hand. I have these Lure-Tree depend on me running the deck and figuring out what best to do to, fight against my opponent. Granted, I could take out the pile dualities. I'm just playing around with them and using them as an example. But that's all there is. Comment, like, subscribe, and give me your inputs. By the way, if you comment on one of my videos and I don't reply to you or click like, it's because you're using an older interface or something, like you haven't connected to Google Plus or something, and I can't reply to you. I've tried, but the system's like, no. So, for people who comment on my videos, I'm probably going to start trying to just message you directly to answer your questions, which you're more than welcome to ask questions or whatnot. So,